Good day, teachers. Today we are going to look into paper creations using the My Courses menu. So, the teachers are supposed to log into their EMBASE ProSuite menu using the credentials they have received in their registered mail ID. Once the teachers are logged in, they'll be having a list of menu which will be accessible to them. So in such a case, the teachers can search for the particular menu using the search bar right on the top. So here I'm searching the My Courses menu. Once I get access to the My Course menu, the next step is to add the paper using the plus button. In case of a fresh startup, the plus button will be right in the center of the page with the name Add Paper. So since I have already created a few papers over here, I'll be having it on the right side bottom. So I'll be clicking on the plus button, and after that the screen will display all the details for a particular paper that have to be entered. So here I have the first option as the campus. The campus option will be available to colleges who are having multi-campus in their college. So in my case, I have a multi-campus. So I'll be choosing the I'll be choosing a campus from that multi-campus, and the next option will be the program option. I'll be choosing the program for which I have to create the paper. The next is the batch for which I have to create the paper. I'll be selecting the batch, and the corresponding semester in which the batch is currently will also be displayed over there. Now suppose I want to create a paper for the next semester, I can click on the semester drop down arrow, and I'll select the next semester for which I have to create the paper. The next one will be the course. So I'll be selecting on the course button. So here I have an option to either select the paper that is being visible over here, or if I want to create a new course, I'll be clicking on the other option. Once the other option has been selected, the next step is to add the course code. So here I'll be adding the course code, and then the course name, quality and quantity, and next step will be the allocation. The allocation mode refers to the mode of students being allocated to the paper. Okay, so here we'll be having 4 modes, that is language, all students, partial and specialization. So as the name suggests, language students are to be used when we are creating the language paper. All students will be used when we are creating a common paper or core paper for which all the students of the class are to be added. Partial papers will be mostly used for open and elective courses, and it will be used only for a particular group of students. And specialization, as the name suggests, it is for a specialized group. Okay, so here I'll be choosing it as all students. And the course mode. The course mode is the papers mode, and the papers mode can be language, core, open, elective, common or complementary, whatever it is. So you can choose the papers mode, and then the type. Is it a theory paper or a practical paper? Can be chosen from here. So I'm choosing it as theory paper, and the weekly hours and exam hours are also to be entered. So once the paper details have been entered, the next step is the marks details. So the marks details for the particular paper that are being assigned by the university are to be entered over here. So the university usually assigns a credit point for each paper. So here I am taking it as 3, and the mark type will be mark, and the internal and external totals are to be entered over here. Once that is done, we can also enter the pass marks. Internal pass marks and external pass marks are to be entered. So the mark sessions, the teachers can have a look. The first session was the papers details. First session was the college and the batch details. Second session was the papers details, and the third section was the marks details. Now once these 3 fields are entered clearly, the next step is to add an additional faculty. In case the paper is shared by 2 or more faculties, only a single faculty has to create the paper, and the teacher who is creating the paper has to add the other members. So in my case, I am adding another 2 members to the paper. 2 to 3 members I am adding to the paper. And in such a case, the teachers who are already added to the paper, they'll be having access to take attendance and all. So once the additional faculties are added, the last step is to save the paper. So in such a case, The paper is also saved and the additional staffs are also added.